beautiful girl.
We talked about it on this show before.
Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah. I think I brought it up that maybe we're prophetic.
Oh, you did that.
I said the fact that she's back means America's back. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is, a blonde, like a bombshell blonde
Yeah.
or whatever, like 1950s Hollywood, Marilyn Monroe, James Mansfield. The fact that that's it's cyclical, right?
Yeah.
They'll feed us garbage again.
Yeah.
You know, we'll have another St. George Floyd moment or a Ferguson moment, and they'll feed us, like they'll use that as a pretext to destroy everything beautiful. Welcome back to Who Versus, episode 1 million.
Yep.
We've got a banger of a show today. Phil's put a lot of work into this one. We got more parking lot beef.
Yeah.
If you thought the parking lot beef was squashed, you were wrong. We got more. We've got women out of men's places. What does that mean?
It's an article by the Federalist.
Okay, get women out of men's places. We also interviewed 100 young American males and asked them what they think about Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle ad. We're going to put the survey says answers up there. And then I want to discuss khakis. It's all about the khakis, as I often say. No, American-made products and how they're expensive and garbage.
Yeah.
More parking lot beef, Phil. Take us away.
All right. We need backstory. So the
chicken scratch.
The quick backstory, as you remember from episode, I think 300, was when I pull up in our parking lot for the office, our office has a designated number of spots.
Yes.
Okay? And when the parking lot attendant is busy doing something else, my habit was to just move the cone away and then park.
Yeah.
Because I said, I'm not going to wait in my car. This guy's not my servant. He's just there to make sure everything goes well. It became a habit. And he would not even leave his little parking lot booth, his stand, no matter what the weather. Could be 80 degrees and breezy. He's not getting out. So it just became a thing that I was just doing. I'm doing his job.
You're moving your cone.
I don't mind doing it if he's busy, but I'm literally paying you for these services, right?
Comments, a lot of the comments were mistaken. A lot of people said, just move the cone.
Right.
He is moving.
I am moving the cone.
That's the point. The point is he's doing the good turn daily, but he shouldn't have to.
I shouldn't have to. That's what we pay for.
So update us.
So update is we have a former colleague of the office who's now returned to the office, and through no fault of his own, he did not know this was happening. I took his spot when he left. It was a slightly better spot, or more convenient. He came back, and the parking lot guy, he says to this friend of ours, he says, go ahead and take that spot. Fine, not a big deal. Where does that leave me? Leaves me getting a garbage spot. I'm in a garbage. There are garbage spots because if you know how the parking lot is set up, there is a chance now that I have to park in an area that will often get blocked in by other cars.
They're stacking daily parkers.
I don't ever want to be in the stack.
All right.
Because if I have to leave, I don't want to have to wait for them to get keys from people. Yeah. We're not paying for this. We're paying for elite parking spots that allow me to come and go as I please. Yeah. It has nothing to do, I don't care where I park as long as it's accessible and I can leave very easily.
Come and go as you please. So without hassling anybody.
Without hassling anybody. Again, this is more of my thing. I don't want to bother the parking lot attendants.
Yeah.
You know, they got other things going on. They're managing keys or managing cars. So this guy tries to put a shine on me. It says, I don't know what his accent is. Don't worry, buddy. We're going to make sure you got a spot. I put you there. I put you here. I put you everywhere.
That was like 3 different accents.
Yeah, I'm not an accents guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, where's it? I want a consistent spot every single day. I want to know where I'm going. Because here's the other problem too. Let's say he's not there and I move a cone of a spot that he has designated for someone else. I don't want to create a problem. This man has created total chaos in the parking lot situation.
The parking lot attendant or this former and now current employee?
It's through no fault of his own. The former employee who's now returned. He doesn't care. Not that he doesn't care, but it's not his problem. He's not in charge of the parking lot.
It seems like only one person cares. And I'm looking at it. Well, that's what no one else is concerned about.
That's what the beef is about.
Okay.
This is my beef. This is my cross to bear. It's me against, and it's not the other parking lot. It's the older parking lot attendant.
Yeah, it's not the main guy.
The main guy is kind of nice. You know, May doesn't want to leave us. He's a great guy.
He's on vacation in Virginia Beach.
Exactly. It's the older guy who's just putting a shine on me and saying, you'll always have a spot.
What does that mean, putting a shine on me?
You know, he's trying to just put you on, give you a head pat.
Oh.
He's just head pat. Yeah, I know I have a spot. I want a spot that is convenient because we paid top dollar. We're paying top dollar for this. And so I go in the first day. Okay, it's a misunderstanding. I'll park somewhere else. Second day I come in, same problem. Again, I don't know. And maybe this is like late onset autism in my life.
For you?
For me. Like I didn't have it when I was a kid, but maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I've gotten, and I want the same spot. It's a simple way for me to start my day. I don't have to worry about where I'm parking. Third day, I have a conversation with him. I said, hey.
Oh boy, this is late onset affluenza. That's what that.
You think this is affluenza? I don't think so.
All right,
I don't think so.
You have a conversation with the parking lot attendant.
With the older
You're
parking
using
lot.
so many pronouns, I can't. The parking lot attendant.
The parking lot attendant. I'm going to say, look, I don't care where I go, what spot I'm in. It cannot be blocked in by other cars at any point in the day.
Yeah.
And also, it has to be easy access. And I want the same one. I want the same one every day.
You want consistency.
I want consistency. The same one every day. That's good for me. It's good for him because he doesn't have to go around playing chess with all these cars. Oh, you're here today. You're there tomorrow.
Sure.
He is the bad actor here.
I like consistency.
I like consistency, especially when you start your day. I start my day the same way every day.
Yeah.
Wake up, coffee.
You'd be very easy to pattern.
Yes.
By a hitman.
By a hitman.
Yeah.
And that's happened before. So I had a conversation. Look, I don't care where you put me in the same spot. Starting tomorrow.
And that's how you were talking to this guy? A
little bit nicer. I'm kind of hot now because I'm going over it in my head. And I say, look, Bob, call him Bob. You put me in the same spot every day, please. I said, please.
I can kill you.
I don't care where it is. I roll up today. What happens? I'm in my old spot. I got it.
Okay, you got it.
It's a small victory for insignificant things.
So
it's a victory so small nobody cares except me.
I've never had this problem, and I don't really care, and I grab my own cone most of the time.
So do I. Yep.
I roll up this morning, and this former, now current employee has now parked in my spot. So you have solved nothing. You've solved
I've
for
solved
Phil.
my problems.
You've solved for Phil. You have now created downstream consequences.
It's the story of my life. It's the story of my life.
I figured it out. You're Larry David. You're George Costanza.
Thank you.
You don't want to be that.
I do.
That's a cautionary tale. That is not like aspirational.
I think Larry David's one of the greatest characters in all of TV. Whether or not that's actually the way he is, I don't know.
I assume it is.
I didn't want to cause problems for you. I didn't want to, it's not the old/new employee's fault. He's just parking where the guy says.
Yeah.
But I feel like everything's been fixed now for me.
It has. Honestly, for me, like my problem is a problem of my own making. I have a
big
gigantic
car.
vehicle.
Yeah.
And I got a full-size quarter-ton truck or half-ton truck, and then I got the long bed in addition. So there's only like 3 spots I can park, and they're usually taken by like a work vehicle, like a construction guy or whatever. But you've now caused me problems.
But this is a problem the parking lot guy has to
slash your
fix.
tires. That's what I'm going to do.
Break my windows. Yeah. Put a note on there.
I'm going to spray paint honky lips on the side of your car.
Just to throw my suspicions to him.
Oh no,
the parking lot attendant.
Because it's a funny thing from
National
Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah.
Remember when they drive to East St. Louis or whatever, and they get lost and they spray paint honky lips on the side.
Yeah. So we'll fix your problem next.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody could be in a good place with this incompetent. I don't want to call him incompetent. With this very nice parking lot attendant who's trying to.
He's not nice.
He's not nice.
The main guy is great.
The younger guy is nice. Yeah. The older guy is kind of curmudgeonly.
Yeah, I've had at him. We've gotten into it before.
You want to go over that?
No. It's probably subject of a criminal proceeding right now. So you want to talk about hot? I got too hot to handle, too hot for TV.
Well, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it, but it was this exact issue, and I pulled out full like, how dare you, sir? I said some stuff I shouldn't have. Let's put it that way. And then other employees had to have a meeting, mediate it. Both their boss and one of my underlings, because I was too hot to even attend that meeting. I got it.
But then you understand my point. Yeah. I don't want to, it's a parking spot. I don't care about the parking spot as such. It's we pay for something, and I want that.
I'm 100% with you on that. I get that. So I'm not going to argue with on that.
So and then so then today, as I'm rolling in, he sees me coming a mile away. Also, his even bigger supervisor is there.
Yeah.
He's got like long hair and a ponytail. And he's just sort of.
I'm not going to say his name, but yeah.
He seems like a nice guy.
That's who the meeting was with because I blew my top.
He seems like a pretty nice guy. He's okay.
He's a worker. He's a person.
He's a 9-to-5 guy. He's there. Doesn't say anything. I don't know if they thought I was going to come in and just rage at this
shoot the place up. I'm not sure you won't at this point.
We'll see what happens with my spot on Monday.
Yeah, we'll see.
But he's there. Doesn't say a word. The older parking lot attendant runs to the cone, picks it up, goes right there. But it gets
squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Squeaky wheel. That's what life's all about. Here's some new information you didn't know about.
Okay.
The old/new employee comes in, and he's just like, "What the heck's going on here?"
Yeah.
Because he just wants some spot wheel.
He doesn't want to.
He goes, as I'm coming in, the older parking lot attendant, I catch his gaze, or I see him, won't even look at him.
Really?
Yeah. So this guy's
shamed.
It could be shame. It could be anger. It could be confusion. I've created a really confusing situation by going hard on this parking thing. So he won't even look at our old new employee. So I think I've created potentially a beef there as well.
Yeah.
But I've solved my beef.
Well, that's all that matters,
That's
right?
what matters.
Look out for number one.
Look out for number one.
Jesus said that. Look out for number one in all. Well, when I came in yesterday, old parking, not great parking attendant, the guy that you've caused all this beef with and all this confusion. I pull up. I think he was so scrambled because of your behavior, he didn't know what to do. So I pulled up and I have to back into my spot. So I got lined up to back in. All I was waiting for was the cone. He's just standing there with a blank stare.
He's got the yips.
And so I stared at him and I gave him one of these.
Wow.
Get moving. And then he snaps out of it, salutes me, and then moves the cone.
What? Are we destroying this poor man? He may not be a nice guy, but we're breaking him down.
Yeah, look, I don't know. It's really you. You've done this.
Yeah. Well,
you've created an imbalance in the universe.
To quote Godfather 2, this is the life he's chosen.
Is that Godfather 2?
It's Godfather 2. It's Corleone and it's the Jewish gangster who's sort of like pulling all the strings.
Hyman Roth?
Hyman Roth.
Okay. Is that when they have the meet?
It's they're talking in
his
Cuba
or whatever.
And Corleone's like, who came after my family? And he goes, I was talking to this kid, and I said, this is the life we've chosen.
Okay.
That's the life he's chosen. He's a parking lot guy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. That's really bad.
He's got to get past the yips. He's got to make sure you have a spot that can fit your tank. He's got to make sure I have a spot that doesn't get locked in. And he's got to make sure that our old new employee has a spot that doesn't get locked in either.
Bill,
that's what we pay for.
You're sounding bad. This sounds bad.
This
sounds like the type of behavior.
Elitist?
You know who would have this type of mentality? Those turkeys on the Ruthless podcast.
You think so? You think have I accidentally become what I hate most?
Guys. Yeah.
I've become what I hate most.
Yes, you have. You've let the power get to your head.
An elite, effeminate DC.
Well, you're not effeminate.
Okay, thanks.
You're not a smooth skin, soft face like those guys.
Debatable.
You what?
Debatable.
Debatable?
You think I'm soft skinned?
I don't think so. Your hands are.
I'm covered.
You're a guy who's never done an honest day's work in your life.
I got.
You got a lot, but that's from lifting weights.
Yeah.
You're doing glamour muscles.
No,
you're doing bis and tries.
I'm doing core, and I'm doing.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
No.
You want to see my?
You want to do some push-ups?
I do.
Pop that top off.
I will do more push-ups than you every day of the week.
You definitely will. Yeah.
Next episode, we're doing it with our shirt off.
I'm not. I'm keeping my shirt. I'm going to put an extra shirt. I'm going to wear a burqa.
You're going to wear a muscle shirt.
A burqa. Yeah, with the painted thing on. That'd be funny.
So anyway, look,
funny.
I actually don't want to cause problems with this guy. We're all doing our
I'm just tired of talking about parking with you. Every single day, it's parking.
But that's where the beef
You're
is.
such a diva.
It's not a diva thing. If you go to a restaurant and you order a steak and they bring you the salmon, you're sending it back.
Well, that's true.
That's what I'm talking about here.
True. Yeah, you're right. You're a man who, all right, that's fine.
I don't want more than what I've paid for.
You're not paying for any of this, by the way.
By virtue
I'm
of working
paying for this.
Right, you pay for the parking spot. I get that. I don't want a special spot. I don't want him to even move the. I'll move the.
You just want what you're owed.
I want what I'm owed.
Yeah. Again, that's what Jesus said.
Yeah.
You got to get yours. Get what you're owed. This is just Christian ethics right here.
Yeah.
What's next? What do we got next? You put some work into this.
I don't think so.
You impress me more and more. I mean, the parking lot thing, like, I get a little down on you. I'm going to be honest. But the work you've put into some of these humor bits, I'm impressed.
I want to go to American-made products because I don't know what your angle is on that.
You want to talk about beef? I've got a beef with America.
Uh-oh.
No. Khakis. It's all about khakis. That's the whole reason I'm into this business, is to get the money. And what do I say? What's the formula? First you get the money, then you get the khakis, then you get the girls.
That's right.
Right? Khakis equals beautiful women.
Yeah.
Like, that's what women are into, is khakis.
Khakis. Pleated or unpleated?
Pleated, of course.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
With a cuff.
Cuffed and pleated.
And Payless brown shoes.
Yes. Now you get it, right?
I get it.
So, have you noticed that things are more expensive than ever, but the quality is worse than ever?
Yes.
Somebody sent me a picture the other day of a flight from the 60s, maybe. It was a 747. This looks like the picture. Everyone's wearing a suit, whatever, because it's so opulent on the 747. There's a bar in there. It looks like what a private plane would be. So everyone complains like, oh, you go to the airport, people are wearing flip-flops and sweatpants. They dress like garbage, blah, blah, blah. It's because the service and the experience is garbage.
Yeah.
It's not like we, the consumer, started acting like crap and then the service got crap. It's like, no, things are demonstrably less good than they were 50 years ago. And here's a perfect example. I have a T-shirt from when I was in Little League. I was 9 years old, travel team baseball. I have this shirt. And I wore it like it was huge on me when I was 9. Like I could wear it into high school easily. So I put the shirt away. Well, now that old baseball shirt with my name and number on the back is like a PJ shirt for my son, right? Like he wears it to bed at night. It's like his favorite shirt. I'm looking at this shirt and I'm thinking, this shirt's 30 years old, 32 years old. It's been washed 1,000 times. It's pristine condition. So much so that 30 some odd years later, my son can still wear it. It's great. So I'm like, I wonder if where was this thing made? It's Russell Athletics, made in America. So I bought a Russell Athletics shirt to compare it to. It's made in friggin' South Asia or some country.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, Trump never said that. Or did he say it? And it was the ultimate boss. So you remember that meeting? Trump came out. Dick Durbin came out. It's like, Trump referred to these third world countries as shithole countries. And then like a bunch of Republican senators like, no, he never said that. He totally said that.
Of course he did.
He totally said that.
Absolutely.
And how much of a baby you-know-what is Durbin to come out and tattle to the press?
I just scolded one of my kids yesterday for tattling.
Yeah.
You tell it to a child.
Durbin's such a child.
Yeah.
A smooth-brained child.
Yeah.
Dumb guy.
Dumb.
Not a smart guy.
He's got
a
a baby
sinister
face.
and devious.
He's got
devious guy.
got baby skin.
Durbin?
Really? Baby skin.
Anyway, so I get this shirt in comparison. This thing will last 20 washes and disintegrate. It's not even 100% cotton. You cannot get 100% cotton khakis in America.
They're all like the synthetic materials.
It's all like 3% elastane, whatever that is. 3% spandex, lycra, all these synthetics. I don't want to wear synthetics.
Yeah.
I'm a 100% natural fiber guy if I can do it. I'm talking wool, flax linen, and cotton.
So then your beef isn't with American-made products. It's with products made abroad.
Yeah, but they're American companies
Right.
that have shipped these things to crap hole countries, enriched them, by the way. They didn't have an idea to make awesome T-shirts. We enriched them and then re-import this crap back to us at a markup. You know where the difference in the cost savings went? To their stock prices.
Yeah.
Or their portfolio.
Their bottom line.
And so things have never been more expensive, and they're never been worse.
This country used to, I mean, look, man, you're hitting on like the conversation. Like, it's why Trump got elected.
It takes me a little bit to get there.
Yeah,
but I finally got it.
But like, this is it. This is the conversation. Like, North Carolina used to be the state for furniture. I'm sure there was a few others. They don't do that anymore because they've been hollowed out by garbage that was shipped abroad.
Yeah.
You can go to, and I don't actually think it might have been cheaper at the time, but these companies have figured out, wow, Americans actually have money to spend.
Yeah.
If you go to IKEA said, oh, go get cheap, functional furniture at IKEA. Try decorating, we looked into this, try decorating a room, a kid's room, an adult's room with nothing but IKEA furniture. Two things. One, it's bland.
Yeah.
And two, it doesn't last and it's not comfortable.
And I don't want to decorate like a European.
Yeah.
I don't want like
simple, boring, clean lines.
Ugh.
Meanwhile, so when we were looking into this, well, we could spend, I think, $1,500 to decorate our son's room.
Yeah.
From IKEA stuff. We looked into it. Or to your point, we could have my wife's it was her mom's furniture when she was a kid.
Yeah.
We could have her mom's furniture that my wife used when she was a kid get shipped up here for $700.
Yeah.
And it's all wood. I mean, like solid.
Actual wood, not a manufactured
solid
wood product.
And it looks great.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, what is that? 60 years old?
Yeah.
The furniture is 60 years old.
Unbelievable.
You think your IKEA, I have a couple IKEA things I had from when I was still single.
Yeah.
It's falling apart.
If you disassemble it and reassemble it, you
do
get one shot.
Yeah.
And then it's crap after that. Like it just doesn't withstand.
And to my point, maybe it was cheaper when all this started in the 90s, but they figured out we're going to spend top dollar anyway. And now they've crowded out American companies and they just can't compete.
The only American
with you, man.
stuff you have to be rich to buy.
Yeah.
And I'm like a buy once, cry once kind of guy. Like I don't want to buy a bunch of furniture. I don't want to buy cheap furniture 3 times. I want to buy one good piece of furniture that my grandkids can use.
Yeah.
Right?
On the airplane thing. Oh, sorry.
And I was just going to say that like to get 100% cotton made in America khakis, for example, or a made in America 100% cotton t-shirt. T-shirt's $90. Khakis are $250. That's insane.
I'm sure, and this is like your airplane thing makes me think of this. I'm sure you'll get some airline executive who will say, well, we lowered the prices, so that's what consumers want. They want lower prices, so that means you have to cut out some of the perks. Here's an alternate theory, is the reason people dress like slobs at the airport is like subconsciously you are meeting the moment. And the moment is you are herded on these planes like cattle.
Yes.
And so, well,
Spirit Airlines, Frontier,
if you're going to treat me like crap, then I'm going to behave like crap. Why do you think every other day you see a fight on an airplane?
Yeah.
It's because people feel like animals.
Because it's a city bus that flies in the air. Although I will say airfare has never been more accessible. And like we didn't fly anywhere as a child.
Yeah, but that was because there was like 3 airlines. It was like Delta, American,
United
and United. Now there's Spirit, there's Southwest. Yeah. There's all these cheap carriers. Like the market for planes has expanded, but they just treat you like an animal. And I don't think it's all because of. I don't think our behavior is all because of like that's what we want. I think we want nice things, and they don't have, and they could still charge us a decent rate. They just choose to treat us like savages.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a rot. It's a rot.
Yeah. You said it, man. Anyway, that's my thing.
With you,
like,
man.
Can I get 100% cotton made in America? Something that isn't $100.
There are companies that will do 100% made in America things, but to your point, they're very expensive.
Yeah, and I don't know if they last. I don't mind paying it.
Point is, they do last. I have a couple flannels. I've had them for 15 years, man. They look great.
Yeah, I do this thing that reminds me. Maybe I've said this on here before. I do this. I don't know why. It just kind of happens. I have this plaid shirt that I wear. It's kind of red. I wear it every Christmas.
Seen it.
And so there's going to be like 15 years of me wearing the exact same shirt in Christmas photos. I think that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like, you should have a uniform. Dad should have a uniform that he wears the same thing at, like, I have another shirt. It's an American flag with 3 wolves on it. I wear it every single 4th of July for 20 years. Like Dad should wear the same thing all the time. I want a uniform. I don't need this many shirts.
No. Oh my gosh.
I just want to wear the same thing every single day.
I was just talking to my wife about this. I have just over the years, I have I wouldn't say closet full. I don't have that many clothes, but I have, let's say 80% of my clothes are at a point of degradation where I'm not comfortable wearing them like to work.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're still functional.
Yeah.
But they're just, the on the jackets, like they're sort of like
the collars start to fray.
Collars fray a little bit, or they get like the dye wears away.
Yeah.
I have one suit that I've had forever. It's my wedding suit.
Yeah.
Still looks perfect.
Yeah.
Still, I pay top dollar, but would you prefer 4 suits that are top dollar or a closet full of, J. Crew garbage?
Or Joseph A. Bank
Yeah.
garbage. I've like 2 suits. I wonder if I can get by with 2 suits. Here's the thing. I think I'm going to just start wearing the same thing every single day.
Yeah.
Our president does that.
President does it?
Not U.S. president.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to wear the same thing every single day and see, like, nobody watches this, but Tiffany will know. She'll call me on it. Like, didn't you wear that yesterday?
There's a good amount of men in the office who wear the same suit every single day, and it's very obvious.
Okay.
Who?
I'm
You
not
don't have
gonna
to
name their
them.
names.
We're not going to name them and
No.
shame them. Here's the thing. I wear the same thing on the same day.
Yeah.
So, like,
A cycle.
Yeah, a cycle. So it's like Monday, I know I'm wearing this blue blazer. On Wednesday, I'm wearing this gray suit. On Thursday, I'm wearing that. Like, routine. I don't want to have to think about it.
I used to have this thing, like, it's pretty typical. And we'll move on. It's pretty typical. Like, on the weekends, people tend to indulge a little bit more. Like, you're maybe drinking a little bit more. You're eating a little bit more because you just don't have much to do. So I would have this thing where, like, Monday was the bigger waistline pants.
Yeah.
And then by Friday, it's like the smallest
slimmed out.
waistline because, like, you're just at work and you're not sitting around at the house, pounding ice cream or whatever it is.
And,
that was my cycle.
All those drinks. What was that drink you got really into? You just,
Whiskey sours.
Whiskey
Oh, my
sours. That's
gosh.
what it was.
I love them. The problem is they're,
Funny.
2 or 3 of those a night. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a lot of calories.
A lot of calories.
All right, what do you got next?
Let's talk about some polling you and I did. We're pollsters now.
Yeah.
James and I, we've broken off. We've done polling
Look
as
out,
well.
Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac, Rasmussen, we're coming for you. Have you heard about this Sydney Sweeney thing?
Yes.
You have heard about it.
Yeah. Been following it extremely closely. Jeans ad.
It's a jeans
American
ad.
Eagle ad.
And
And they did a pun or a play on the word like genetics and blue jeans.
Yeah. And it's like everybody's talking about it because they're accusing Sydney Sweeney, who probably doesn't care about this. She got a paycheck. That's what she sees.
Yeah.
And they're accusing her
being eugenicist.
of being eugenicist. So you and I, we went to the streets. We want to know what the streets are saying.
Where we
That's
are
what
from.
Who Versus is about.
That's where we're from. You could tell by our views on parking. We're men of the people.
There's nothing people in the street. Well, if you're from the streets, what do you care about? Where to park?
Streets and where to park.
Where do you park? You park on the street. So
True.
you and I spoke to 100 American males, and we asked them what they think of the Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad. They had some astounding answers. Here are the top 5 answers
Top 5 answers. Survey says.
of young men, what they think about the Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad. Number 5.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were still in business.
That was my response.
Right?
American Eagle?
I thought they
Still
got bought out by something else.
Yeah.
Number 4. Now, there's a bit of backstory here because if you remember a few years ago, they were, let's say 2020, 2021, 22, there was a big push for body positivity.
Yeah.
Right? So they were getting these fatties and they were putting them in just huge jeans.
Fatzos.
Just fatzos. Real.
No, they were putting fatzos in tiny, tight jeans.
Well,
Right? Weren't they?
tight for a fatso.
Yeah.
Right? But they were still huge jeans. They were just fat girls and fat girls in jeans. And so.
There was never a fat man body positivity moment. It was only fatso girls.
Well, that's something to unpack right there.
Yeah.
So the number 4 answer was, this makes good financial sense. Now American Eagle only needs to use 1/3 the clothing material compared to the fat models they were trying to normalize. Right?
That's smart. Yeah.
Now you're thinking with your dollar.
Yeah.
Right? Trying to make a buck. The number 3 answer of what young men think about the new Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad. I just bought these jeans for my girlfriend, but she still looks like her mom.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, this guy.
I can't see Tiffany. Did she like that one? She didn't like it?
did.
I'm laughing.
You're laughing? All right.
She still looks like her mom. Fatso.
Number 2, what young men think about the Sydney Sweeney ad. Now that I think of it, she's actually a great actress.
Yeah, right. It was like that's Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Oh, those are so funny.
I know.
Anyway, we'll get into that.
All right.
That was number 2?
That was number 2.
Yeah.
Number 1 answer. You and I surveyed 100 young men to think of what they have to say about the Sydney
Survey
Sweeney American
says-
ad. What jeans?
What? I don't get it.
They're not even paying attention to the jeans.
Oh, yeah. Jeans? This is a
Jeans?
jeans
What
commercial?
jeans?
Yeah.
All right.
My husband asked me about it this morning, and the first thing he said was, "She's hot."
Yeah.
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 Her eyes
That
are
would be
kind
the
of
number
far apart.
one.
Should we get into it?
No. Well, she's great.
She's great.
And
She's a beautiful girl.
We talked about it on this show before.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. I think I brought it up that maybe we're prophetic.
Oh, you did that.
I said the fact that she's back means America's back. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is, a blonde, like a bombshell blonde or whatever, like 1950s Hollywood, Marilyn Monroe, James Mansfield. The fact that that's it's cyclical, right?
Yeah.
They'll feed us garbage again.
Yeah.
We'll have another St. George Floyd moment or a Ferguson moment, and they'll feed us. Like, they'll use that as a pretext to destroy everything beautiful. I don't know why those go together. This is Trumpian. I don't know why they do that, but they use, like, social unrest to.
Yeah.
Are you hearing my stomach? Is the mic picking?
Are you
this
hungry?
I heard that.
Starving.
Yeah.
Absolutely starved.
Hey, do you know what the best way is to stop hunger?
Eating food. Zimmos.
I got mostly Alps upstairs, but this is what I had on.
I don't want to do that on an empty stomach. I'm gonna
Well,
look
that's the
like
point.
the Tilt-A-Whirl ride on in the Sandlot. You
Well, that's
remember
the-
that when
yeah,
they all
sure.
barf?
Yeah.
That would
But that's
be
the point.
me.
Is if you're hungry, you pop one of those bad boys. It's like a Black Beauty for a housewife in the 50s.
Have you seen? Have you seen those clips of Gal Gadot acting? They're hysterical. They just like cut out all the background noise and effects, and it's literally just her. She's the worst actress, and maybe part of it's a language barrier because I don't think she's a native English speaker.
Fine, but don't put her in American movies then.
I know, but they're so funny. I wish we could roll clips in that she's like, "No, get to the chopper." It's like if you took Arnold. Well, Arnold's just ridiculous. They're just so funny. She's a horrific actress.
Yeah.
Just horrible.
There's no amount of genes you can put her in that people would think she's a good actress.
No, and it doesn't matter because you're not going to Sydney Sweeney movies. What movies has she even been in?
I don't know.
What is she from? She
She's
was a television
she's
show,
from
right?
Beautiful.
She's from Beautiful.
Because she's beautiful.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is fine. Whatever. What are we looking at here, Tiffany? her
These
ID
are all the
gonna
movies
say her
and
ID,
shows
yeah.
she was in.
IMDb.
Anyone but you. Okay. Euphoria.
White
That's it.
Lotus.
That's a show.
It's a show.
And I think White Lotus is a show too. That
Handmaid's
it's like
Tale.
an HBO.
Handmaid's Tale. I've heard of it, not seen it. I haven't seen. The only one of those things I've seen, I'm embarrassed, is I saw the first half hour of Madam Web.
Why?
Just it was there.
What is that about?
It's like a Lady Spider-Man sort of thing. It's one of the major.
Madam
characters.
Web, is she a? Does she run a brothel? That's what a madam is.
Ooh.
The DC madam.
No, she plays sort of like a. She's like a psych. She becomes. It's a terrible story. She becomes like a psychic or something.
It's
It's
a
just.
superhero movie.
Anyway, you
gave
can
it-
see Sweeney in the left-hand
Who's
corner
the
there.
girl in the middle?
That is. What is her name?
Dakota Johnson.
Is she the one who's Don Johnson's daughter?
Yes.
Good for her.
Yeah,
Don Johnson's an American treasure.
I think she's more of a serious actress than this movie would.
Did you see that movie Peanut Butter Falcon?
Yeah, I did.
That was good.
That was a great.
Kind of a
movie.
heartfelt.
Is Sweeney in it?
No, Dakota Johnson is, and Shia LaBeouf.
There's not a lot of movies nowadays that make me feel things.
Yeah.
That one did.
All right,
It
you're
was a
dead
sweet movie.
inside,
Yeah.
as evidenced by your parking beef.
That Peanut Butter Falcon's great,
That's great.
but Sydney Sweeney, I think she's a okay actress. I don't know anything about her, but
Frankly, it doesn't matter.
she was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Really?
plays
The
one of-
Tarantino?
I think she plays one of Manson's girls.
Manson. Because don't they actually not use Charles Manson's name? Isn't it? Don't they use
No,
fake names for
No, I
everything,
think they say
or they're
Charlie.
actually
I
like
think
that's
they say
Charlie?
Yeah,
You know, one of the Beach Boys was really good friends with Charles Manson.
really.
I think it was Dennis Wilson, like that kind of like the Beach Boys. Interesting.
Wow.
None of them surfed, by the way. Like they started sort of surf culture and popularized surfed.
I heard
And
surfed.
like, no, they didn't. I don't care if they served in the military or not, frankly, but they weren't surfers. They were just musicians. They were just
it was a
singers.
shtick.
It was just a shtick, just surf rock, surf culture. They kind of popularized. They were from Southern California, but they weren't like actually surfing.
Weren't you telling me that one of them went insane trying to make the perfect album?
Yeah, Brian Wilson
Well, what's the story
He just-
behind
passed away. He went insane, probably from doing
it? LSD with
LSD
Charles Manson.
and stuff. No, yeah, he went insane. That's the Pet Sounds. He went nuts on that, but he was like schizophrenic. Anyway,
Wow.
I love the Beach Boys.
Do you really?
Oh, it's like my favorite band, probably.
Oh, we got an audience.
Yeah, we do have an audience.
Tiffany, what's the clock like? How long we been here?
You're on 36 minutes.
That's too long.
That's 35 minutes too long.
Yeah.
Usually you go for an hour.
Do we? I just
Yeah.
don't have a lot in the tank.
I
don't have a lot left.
You know what? This is almost a perfect transition.
Oh, yes.
And we're not going to
Literally.
spend a lot of time on this. Tiffany, can you please pull up an article by the great online news page, The Federalist?
Okay. So what's the story about?
There was an article.
Spaces. There must be part of another title.
Yeah, so the article is titled, "We Need to Get Women Out of Men's Spaces" by John Daniel Davidson over at The Federalist.
Hey, could you keep it down over there?
Yeah, if you want to talk, why don't you go ahead and do it in the street?
They want to know what woman that you think is
Why don't
actually
you
hot.
take a long walk off a short pier?
Are
about
there any
that?
women that you think are the most hot?
If you want to make
That was the
yourselves
question.
useful, you could solve my parking lot problem.
Put some more makeup on for Phil, apparently.
No, you two are
Okay,
great.
let's get into this.
This guy goes hard, and
The writer.
the writer, and it's sort of a bold take, but in 2025, like, it's the perfect take. Here's how he starts it. This is sort of all with this couple, this white couple that was beat up in Cincinnati, and this is the clown.
This story. I cannot believe how out of touch I am.
Yeah, well, that's
I
a
know
good thing.
Sydney Sweeney, but I don't know anything about this.
What matters at the end of the day. This doesn't. So anyway, this white couple gets beat up in Cincinnati by a mob of
What?
blacks.
African
African
Americans.
American.
Okay, so it's a racial.
It's a racial thing. Yeah, it's a racial
racially
thing.
motivated.
It's a racial thing. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's racially motivated, but it's all the
There's a
stir on
disparity.
Twitter because there are white victims and a black mob. Anyway, this is the idiot.
We need to get women.
So there were
out
bad
of
actors
beds.
there, but we have police officers to deal with these problems.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we pay
Here's-
taxes for.
And this author goes in saying two things. One, this police officer is an idiot. But then he says, look, policing is a man's profession. So is soldiering, commercial fishing, underwater welding, and so on.
Yeah.
Not to say women can't serve in clerical roles in the police force or the military, but, and this is important, they have no business leading departments or being deployed in combat areas. Then he goes on to say this is like a consequence of the sexual revolution in the 60s.
So this would not be controversial, not even 60 years ago.
Right. No, this is not controversial at all. And so he's really saying two things. One, this woman is just a space-brained lib because what she says about the incident is, I'm quoting him, take the spectacle of Thedage, he says, an older, overweight woman who is somehow the chief law enforcement officer of a major American city. In a press conference about the violence in downtown Cincinnati, Thedage scolded the news media and the public for sharing and commenting on the video footage of the incident posted on social media. The footage, she said, didn't depict the entire incident and only showed one version of what occurred.
Oh, so this couple that was out having a nice time.
It was like a jazz festival or something.
Provoked a mob to attack them?
Right. There was like, maybe if they were mass shooters, you could see a mob attacking, but that's not what this was.
Yeah.
They just beat the hell out of this nice couple. Okay. And if there was something going on, if they did provoke them in some way, show that or put that out there. But no, she's just a space brain.
So the perps are the victims.
The perps are the victims, right. And so she's saying it doesn't depict the entire incident. So what else do they say? She said the video distorts the content of what happened and why online commentary would make the incident harder to investigate. Pressed by a reporter on what exactly the video footage distorted, Thedage gave a non-answer saying it just shows one side of the equation without factual context.
I mean, true, sure, but
I think
what else is out there?
I think if this hadn't gone up on X and social media, nobody would know about it.
Right.
And there'd be zero chance that these people would be arrested.
Yeah.
So he said something really interesting about all the American. Okay, it's playing politics. Major cities run by Democrats have a habit of making woke women police chiefs. As one commentator at Red State noted, New York, New Orleans, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Washington, Oakland, Portland, Louisville, and Seattle, in addition to Cincinnati, where this person lives, all have female police chiefs. Nearly 90% of police officers are men, yet all these cities have female police chiefs. Why? We know why, according to the author. Thiedage's own social media makes it clear she calls herself an advocate for inclusion. We all know what that means.
Yeah.
So,
female police chiefs in major cities are overrepresented.
yeah.
90-10.
What are the odds if 90% of men are police officers that all these major cities would have a female police chief? And it is bad to have these women in sort of these positions of protection.
Yeah.
Right? You remember the one during the LA wildfire? There was a police chief and somebody asked her, well, you're a 5'6" woman. She was like 300 pounds, but you're a 5'6" woman firefighter. If my husband is caught in a fire in his home, how are you going to carry him out? And her answer, do you remember her answer?
No.
Her answer was, if your husband finds himself in a house that's on fire, that's basically, she's like, that's a situation he got himself into.
That's what she said?
That's what she said. Tiffany can fact check me on that. And so they shouldn't be in these positions of power, but even if you did a lottery and you just picked a random lady to be a police chief in this town, that is 80% of the problem. Because I don't think they have the instinct for it, to protect. That's a male instinct. The 20% of the problem is all these lady police chiefs that are being promoted in these lib cities. They're all smooth-brained libs.
Yeah.
That's the other part
They
of the
have
problem.
right opinion. Ooh.
Yeah. Look at this.
What?
Just look at this
First of all,
monster.
am I able to carry your husband out of a fire? He got
What?
himself in the wrong place.
Do you want me to play the video?
Yeah, in 1 second.
Okay.
What wrestler to you does this woman look like?
Wrestler? I don't know.
The Iron Sheik. You don't think so?
No.
Put a turban on her. She looks just like the Iron Sheik.
And a handlebar mustache, maybe.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Go ahead and play. It's kind of
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
What?
That is
That attitude should be disqualifying from public service.
anything.
For anything.
She should work in a zoo cleaning up dung. That's the best she can do. If she wants to work in sort of like a service space.
We're in trouble.
We are in trouble.
This is that's a shocking cavalier attitude.
Yeah. So I commend, what was the author's name? I want to get it right. John Daniel Davidson.
Literally the last thing I'm thinking when I'm in an emergency and I need a firefighter's help is whether they look like me or not.
Yeah. Well,
I hope they don't look like me. I
because
hope
you're
they
not
look like a jacked firefighter who can carry my entire family out on their shoulders.
Yeah.
All right, this is such a destructive, pernicious. It's actually really anti-human. This is not a natural thing. This is clearly satanic because no person in their right mind would ever come up with that attitude.
But that's the mentality, and that's what this Thedage, this police chief, she has to have that line of argument. That's the only way it makes sense that she's in a protector role, by changing the definition of what a protector is.
I guess so. Yeah,
It has to be. This
is more. I hate to say the obvious thing. This is 1984. This is, war is peace, peace is war. Good is bad. Don't believe your lying eyes. This makes sense. It's a psychosis. It's a national delusion that we've fallen under.
Look, I went kind of hard on her looks.
You did. You didn't need to.
I didn't need to, but
just should roll the picture in.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a cop, really.
You
take that uniform off, it doesn't really look like a cop. She doesn't look like
I got to defend myself a little bit. I
think you do.
If this was just your next door neighbor and her name was Karen Basque, and Karen spends her mornings tending to her roses, and she walks her Shih Tzu, and she says hi to you every morning, and she asks you how the kids are doing, I would never in a million years comment
It's
on...
the audacity.
It's the audacity, and I think it's okay to make fun of people inside and out that are bad people.
Yeah.
Is that all right? Is that bad?
The emperor's not wearing clothes,
Right.
and you are going to call him out on it.
I'm calling him out.
All right. I take back what I said. Phil,
Well, you're right in a sense, but...
You're an American hero. A lot of these times, this podcast is cathartic for me.
Yeah.
I come in hot, and I lay it all out about how terrible libraries are, and I feel better. This time, I feel worse.
You know what this
I feel significantly worse.
is? It the police chief or the parking lot
It's
thing?
not the parking lot thing. It's the police chief. It's the thing about Sydney Sweeney. It's how crappy clothing is and how it's mixed in with synthetic stuff that probably causes cancer.
Yeah. Oh, the synthetic stuff for sure.
I won't wear synthetics. All right, let's call
This
it.
is a good one, man. Love it.